Hello, welcome back to Eswatini Lifestyle. On today's segment of the show, I'm all about showing you that lifestyle is not only, just about the food, about the fashion, about the clothing, the cars, all the swag, but it's also about how you take care of yourself, starting with what you use on your skin. Today, I'm joined by Hanley, who's the creator of Just Brit Soaps, and she'll be telling us more about Just Brit Soaps. Hi, Hanley.
Hi, Chinky. How are you?
I am fine.
Good.
How's it going?
It's good. Hey, it's good. It's the seasons are changing. It's going into spring. We're all ready for this, and we're loving life at the moment because it's nice and warm outside.
Exactly. So now, Hanley, tell me, why did you? I don't want to say quit, but let me say, why did you leave your 8 to 5 job to pursue this?
So, at the time, it was at the end of 2020, 2021, where the world was quite hectic, and like everyone was questioning what they were doing and if they're doing the right thing. And at the time, I felt like it's suffocating me. Like it's occupying a lot of my time. 8 to 5 is a big chunk of your day, but you're left with no time for yourself. You're left with no time for your family. So I felt the need to step away. My bank balance doesn't agree with me, but I felt the need to step away and do something that I like, the way that I like it, on my time.
Yeah. So now I understand clearly where the Just Brit name comes from. Maybe you can also tap into like the logo and how everything just comes together and becomes the perfect piece.
So during the pandemic, everyone was saying, don't breathe. Don't breathe in the air. Don't breathe in what's outside. Everything is against you. Everything is going to kill you. It's going to get in you and cause harm. So towards the end of 2021, I felt the need to just breathe.
Yeah.
Like breathe out, breathe new life in, and just create something with that. My logo has got a dandelion where if you breathe a dandelion, I mean, as a kid, when you take it, you blow on it. You want to see the seeds going. You want to see that there's hope. You want to see that when you do something, there's a cause and effect. There's an effect of what you're doing. There's an impact. If you research dandelions, they say that the yellow in the dandelion shines the sun on, or shines a light on good deeds. There's the seeds is standing for prosperity, for new beginnings, for all of that. So as much as at the time I was like, I want to create something, and I've never seen myself as a creative. So I want to create something, I want to express.
Yes.
And when I make the soap, in the beginning, I used to hand stir. You use blenders and stuff now, but like I felt like when I sit there or when I stand there and I make it, it grounds you. Like there's a stillness that happens. I mean, you can't rush the process.
Sure, you can't.
So when you stand and when you do something with intent, like I want to mix this thing until it creates something else, something beautiful. You can't rush that process. You have to stand. You have to breathe. You have to let the process happen.
Yeah, true. Hanley, there's a clear distinction between organic soap and all natural soap. How does Just Brit Soap, show that clear distinction?
So what I tried to do is I tried to use products that people are familiar with. So in the artisan soap industry, there's lots of, like if it's got a fat content, you can make a soap out of it. So like anything from animal fat to seed oils to nut oils, everything that's got a fat content to it, you can make it. So obviously when you start out, you look at what abroad is doing, what the people abroad is doing. So you're looking at butters and oils and stuff that you're not familiar with. Like also we're sitting here and we're like, how do we get stuff here?
True.
So my biggest thing in the beginning was to go and find products that people are familiar with here. So olive oil, you cook with olive oil.
All the time.
Coconut oil, a lot of people use coconut oil in their daily routine, hair, face, whatever. Sunflower oil, we're familiar with. We know sunflowers. This is Africa. We know the sun. Grapeseed oil, you also know about, and castor bean oil. Those are things that you know. It's not foreign. It's not from far away.
True.
Even with the scents, lemon, vanilla, lavender, lemongrass. Those are the things that you're familiar with them. Rooibos tea, you use it. Rooibos tea and lemon you use as when you're feeling a little bit ill. So those are the ingredients that I make my soap with. So I prefer to call them natural rather than organic, because organic is a very hard concept. Like it's almost to the field. So you buy olive oil, it says 100% olive oil, but you're not 100% sure if those olives were treated organically. So that organically means no pesticides, no interference and stuff. So as far as I try to do it organic, I try to, but I prefer to call them natural, because that's what they are. And natural means it's something that you're familiar with, something that you can see. It's not created in a lab.
So then what are the benefits of using natural soaps instead of using manufactured soaps?
So your skin is the biggest organ that you have. So you don't, like if you were walking with your heart in your hand, and the advert says, wash it with jik. It's the best thing to do. Like jik is a chemical. Like you won't do that. So the other thing where I've started was I started looking at ingredients. So like the television tells you all of these fancy things, all of these nice things. They tell you that you need it. They tell you that this will make you look the prettiest version of yourself. But you never think to take that box and go, what is in here? And if you do, like maybe there's aqua. Aqua might be water. But like if you read the rest of the ingredients, you don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Like maybe when you Google them and you go, oh, okay, I can see it. But like most of them you don't. The other thing that happens is I do use a chemical in my soap, and you have to. They used to make it from ashes. It is called lye. So you need the lye to react with the oil to make the soap. They call it saponification. That's when the lye and the oils go together and then produce a soap. So when that process is finished, there's no lye left. There's no chemical left in your soap. So what is left, is glycerin.
Okay.
We're all familiar with glycerin from grandmothers and so forth. So what happens on the big manufacturers is they take the glycerin out to make other products.
Okay.
Like it's a byproduct for them. So they make other products with that. So you don't get the benefit of that glycerin, of that naturally occurring glycerin on your body. So now you wash your face, you wash your body, and it feels a bit dry.
Yeah, it does feel dry.
It does feel dry. So then you have to buy the same label that you've just bought a soap from, a cream.
Yeah, much.
So I endeavor to make a soap that's doing all of that for you. So you use it once. You don't have to feel the need to put moisturizer on afterwards. You see where I'm going with this. So it's a simple product. There's simple ingredients in there. It's not complicated. And that's the thing with life, is you make it so complicated that you forget to live.
Yeah,
you forget to breathe. You forget to just breathe.
Yeah, just breathe. So tell me now, Handley, I know this is probably like a cliche type of question, but do natural soaps also expire like the manufactured ones? How does that process go about?
So it depends on the oils that you're using. So sometimes the properties of the oil will make it just have a shorter lifespan. However, the natural soaps just get better. They just get better. They get harder. They don't expire. They won't get bad. So before I made it, someone gave me, and it's a weird thing to receive a soap from someone. Like, do I smell bad? Do I? Why are you giving me what are you trying to say exactly? So when I opened, it was probably 3 years in my cupboard. I opened it. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It was perfectly fine.
Because it's all natural.
It's all natural. It doesn't expire. It's not manufactured to be replaced with a new product when that one, now you've bought two because the advert says it's now expired, so you need another one.
Just Breathe Soaps, is sort of still a new venture. What does the future look like for you? Because I understand that you want to do a few collaborations here and there.
Yeah. So the thing is, in the artisan community, when you take competition out of the of the equation. When you're not trying to be better than someone else, when you're trying to uplift as you go, you collaborate, you put knowledge together, and you enhance and enrich the people around you as well. So I've got a great passion for community. I feel like this, because it's a craft, because it's a granny used to make it, her granny used to make it. It's a skill that you can teach other people, so that, I mean, they don't necessarily have to do it for profit, but just for themselves. You know, like coconut oil, little bit of lye, and those are not expensive. You don't have to buy soap again. And so I feel like this leans itself towards a Bomage project. I really am keen for that. So in the near future, we will be going big. I hope so, because like I say, it's a win-win situation. Someone is learning a skill, we uplift, and the people that you uplift then have a platform to uplift others. So you see, when you're not trying to be better than others, when you're trying to include everyone around you, everyone prospers.
Yeah, and the future's definitely looking bright for Just Britain.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So how do we make a purchase?
So at the moment, the soaps are stocked at Dala, at Dala Spaces. They are at Malandelas, and they've also got a shop at Ngwenya Glass. I've got a Instagram page, just breathe underscore soaps. So there's a direct link there. So if you're on Instagram, otherwise, just pop into Dala, get a number, get in contact, send me a WhatsApp.
Yeah, get a soap.
Just breathe. Yeah, and don't forget to live.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Only a pleasure. It's lovely chatting to you.
Say likewise.
So the first where it all started was the traditional laundry bar. My dad made it with a recipe from his aunt, and that's where I got interested into this whole soap making. So the traditional laundry bar is made from cow fat, tallow. They call it tallow, and just the lye and water. All our farm grannies, everyone used to make this. They were laughing at me because I'm making fancy soap. They, like, when they were little, they used to wash their hair with the same soap that they wash their body. So the traditional laundry bar is where it all began, where it sparked the interest, where I started to research. When I got that right, it gave me the confidence to go, what else can I do? So it will always be the anchor from where this thing came from. It's local, it's traditional, it's natural. That would be the foundation of what everything is based upon. So this is vanilla. I made vanilla because I love vanilla. Everything in my house is vanilla. All the room sprays, everything is vanilla. And I mean, vanilla is such a comforting scent that, like, you smell it, you think of food, you think of being happy. Together with vanilla, I felt like a very traditional soap soap scent is lavender. Lavender smells like my granny for me. Like, if you smell it, you feel like this. It smells familiar. I know this. I know people who loves it, and I love those people who love it. So that's the reason why I created the lavender one. Rooibos and lemon is, again, a very traditional recipe. All of us are familiar with rooibos. Rooibos is a South African product. All of us drink it. Everyone here prefers it over normal tea. You use it when you're sick. You use it when you're sad. You use it when you just want to pick me up. And we often pair it with lemon, especially in the winter months when you're feeling a little bit ill. you use it. That's the combination that we know and that we love. That's the reason why I created the rooibos and lemon. Salt and clay was an interesting one when I started with it. It had a different recipe. So most of these ones, except for the laundry bar, has got the same, what I call a base recipe. It's got the same oils in them. Whereas the salt and clay one it's a completely different recipe. It's got a lot of Himalayan salt in it. Again, the Himalayan salt is not necessarily from here, but we are familiar with it. We are familiar with pink salt. You see it on the grocery shelves. They call it a spa bar because it's making nice and white bubbles, and it's exfoliating, and it's really good for your skin. I used to make it with only lime essential oils, but I've started adding lemongrass, and I almost feel like the lemongrass is more a lime flavor than actual lime. So it's a nice and refreshing summer scent. It gets you in the mood. It feels tropical. It feels like you're ready for life. Bear, I wanted to make a soap for someone with sensitive skin. So the essential oils, as much as they are natural, they are harsh. Like I wouldn't put essential oils on my face, for instance. So Bear is just the basic recipe. It's got the 5 oils in them. It's got a little bit of clay in it to make your skin feel soft and nice. So that's why Bear is called Bear, because there's nothing else in it. Camo Mint has got an interesting story as well. So camo, because my husband wanted a swirl, so if you open it a little bit, you'll see it looks a bit like camouflage inside. So it's got peppermint in it. So what's happening with the peppermint is when you put the peppermint, so very similar when you take peppermint as a mint to like refresh your breath or something, it does that for your skin as well. So it's a nice cool on your skin. It's lovely. It's lovely when you get out the shower and you feel refreshed. So all of these guys were made with intent. And when you make something with intent, when you intend it to do that for someone else, it carries through the product. So this is a soap saver. Foreign concept, but a lot of people use it. So what happens here is you put the soap inside the soap saver. So you use it as a washcloth. So once you're done with using it as a washcloth, you hang the soap up so that it can dry. So the thing is with natural soaps is they're natural. So they don't have preservatives in them. They don't have something to make them last. So if you're going to leave your soap in water, it is going to disintegrate. So you want the soap to be dry at all times. So you use it, you put them in here, wash yourself with it, and then it's got a nice little string that you can hang it up so that it can get dry.
Hello and welcome to Eswatini Lifestyle. This is Chuki Dlamini, your wonderful host, and today we are at the Standard Bank Digital Branch in Mabane Echekas, where we'll be talking about the upgrade from instant money to Unayo voucher by Standard Bank. Today I am joined by Africa Dlamini, who will be telling us more on how we can send and receive our Unayo vouchers. Africa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. May you please introduce yourself to our viewers at home?
Well, I'm Africa Dlamini. I do clients and engagement at Standard Bank.
Yeah, good to know. It is worth noting that, with all the changes that have been going around, it has made sending money less complicated. May you please take us through the steps of sending money through our Unayo vouchers?
Thank you. There are 2 channels where you can send your Unayo voucher. It is cell phone banking on *120 *2345#, and our website, on online banking. You can simply go to Unayo voucher, which is placed where you used to have your instant money. Then enter the amount of the person you want to send to. There's an option to include withdrawal charges for your recipient. Then Like that, you have sent your Unayo voucher.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So now that I have my Unayo voucher, please remind me of the steps that I need to follow in order to redeem my Unayo voucher.
Again, fairly simple. So it's either you have an Unayo account or you do not. If you do not have an Unayo account, you dial *334#. Then option 2 will be view vouchers. Then you view your voucher that has been sent to you. Then proceed to a Standard Bank ATM to cash out your money. However, if you have an Unayo account, you will also dial *334#, enter your PIN, then go to number 3, which is cash out, create a new cash out voucher of the amount you want to cash out, then again proceed to a Standard Bank ATM. At the ATM, there's a button, Unayo voucher, then you enter your 6-digit voucher. There's an option to fully redeem your funds or partially withdraw your funds. Then you pick one of those, and like that, the money will pop out of the machine.
You know, what you're telling me now is that Standard Bank is all about convenient and innovative banking, and I like that. So there's someone watching at home right now and they're like, "Yathi Africa mina sengifuna ukuregister lo Unayo lo khuluma ngayo." But how do I register?
Again, your one-stop shop is *334#. Number 1 is sign up, then number 2 is view voucher in the event you don't want to open an account. But now we're on number 1, sign up. You select the language you want to use, Eswatini or Singisi. Then you'll enter your information as that appear on your ID card. If you have 2 names, remember to drop them in. And then your ID number, your date of birth and place of residence. Now, we'll also need your ID issue date, which is at the back of your ID, just to know that it's a legitimate registration. You then proceed to set up your PIN, which is 5 digits, but stay away from numbers that are repetitive, like 11111, or that come in consecutive order up or down, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm your PIN, and like that, you have your Unayo account at the comfort of your home.
All right. Someone at home is also saying, you know what, I want to ask you a question, and I can't ask you through the television, of course. So where can Eswatini find out more or know more about the upgrade from instant money to Unayo voucher?
Okay, if you're single, you can reach directly to my number. But if not, try our contact center, which is 2517-5300, 2517-5300, or reach out to our social media pages. We're there on Twitter as @Standard Bank AZ. We're also on Facebook, Standard Bank Eswatini, and so is Instagram.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Well, there you have it, our viewers at home. Standard Bank has definitely made our banking much more innovative and convenient. So for now, thank you.